Hello. The stream has begun. All right. Hi, Magic. Welcome. Hope you're having an okay day. Is my keyboard stuck on? Okay. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Were you streaming? Let's see. Was your Zenless Zone Zero stream recently? Recent, I should say. 3 days ago. Right, okay. In case I didn't already say, I hope it was a good stream. Hope you've been having fun doing your streams. It was earlier this week. Gotcha. I hope you've gotten all the units you want. Got lucky on my ZZZ pull, so it was good. Yes! Congratulations! And welcome to everyone watching. If you're watching live on Twitch, there's 2 new channel point redeems for everybody! Yay! One of them is for reporting that you did something that you have been putting off, and you get a cute animated GIF of a adorable sea otter. And the other one is you can paste some channel points so that to make me put on a hat or something. You get to pick what kind of hat it is. Or it might be me holding the sweetheart body pillow, or wearing a Santa hat, or I've got the Pride Progress flag or something. But today is Umamusume Pretty Derby Day. I'm just gonna jump in to as many Mayano Top Gun runs as I can in one stream. I think I've spent almost like over a week with this new scenario, and I think I'm finally used to it. And I'm just gonna do these runs real fast, and maybe I'll talk about some of the discoveries I've made and things I've learned from other content creators who know how this game works more than I do. I already made a frontrunner Smart Falcon that is barely good enough, and so I've moved on to making a Mayano Top Gun. Mayano Top Gun, unfortunately, has Dirt G, so she needs a ton of dirt sparks in order to get very far in this coming Dirt CM17. So the sparks that I gave her bring her up to Dirt B, which is much better than G, but we'd really like it to be A. So we're constantly crossing our fingers whenever we get to the inspiration events during the career. There are 2. So I'm not really worrying about whether she can get medium S. What I want is to try to get Dirt A during those inspiration events. Other than that, I would also like... Oh, I know! I should put the goals up on the screen. Let's do this. You want to watch me type it all out? I guess I could do that. Mayano Top Gun. Let's try to get Dirt A. Let's try to get speed. I'd like to get speed higher than 1350, but I don't know how likely that is to happen. Stamina is going to be difficult. power. Let's try to do over 1,000, but not super likely, honestly. All of this is just super unlikely, but I'm gonna put it up here as a goal, reminding myself that if one of my stats is looking like it's gonna get really high up, then hey, let's just go for it. Yep, these are very high numbers. So we'll put this up here somewhere. There we go. That's what I'm gonna try to aim for, but the likelihood that it's actually gonna happen, not very high. Niffy is here! Welcome, Niffy! I have just begun the first of many, many Mayano Top Gun runs. Hope you're having an okay day. I copy! So, a couple different things that I've been practicing in my runs, or putting into practice in my runs that I learned from content creators. One is I'm going to make it a priority to learn the songs that give you friendship bonus first. Those are the #1 priority. Specialty priority up is not as important. Speaking of stats, look at that crazy Uma in terms of stats I got on Discord. Right! I love it! I love it! Oh, I see you don't really have any uniques that are gonna be particularly exciting and good, but you have Nimble Navigator at least, you know. You say you have no acceleration skills, but you do have Nimble Navigator. That is something. And, Triumphant Pulse is also nice. Not that it's particularly good in this CM, but it is just a solid skill. You don't count Nimble Navigator? Let me take a look here. Is Nimble Navigator included in Pace Chaser recommended skills? It is! It is recommended in the skills listed on Moo Cow's whiteboard. Magic says, is it time to go to the highway to the danger zone? It is! Oh my goodness. Did you guys watch the video that I linked in Discord where the Umamusume VAs went to a Top Gun Maverick premiere event in Japan and they got to interview Tom Cruise while he was on the red carpet, and Mayano Top Gun's VA was on a mission to try to get Tom Cruise to say "I copy" to her. So she said in English, "Let's say it together, I copy." And Tom Cruise was like, "You copy?" And she's like, "Oh, I copy!" And it was so cute. It was really, really cute. Reminds me of the cute little video of Mayano and Goldship singing Highway to the Danger Zone. I don't think I've seen that one. It sounds good. Where are you, Light? Hello? I guess she joins... Does she join the team after that turn? I guess that must be it. Yeah, okay. It's all becoming clear. I've been having some weird runs with Mayano Top Gun. I have been using this set of cards. My maxed out Light Hello and my maxed out Agnes Tachyon. Oh, I need to like let stream know how my polls went, I guess. Is there something that shows us all the cards really big? Well, they're right there. You can see them. My last stream, I had 2 uncapped Light Hello. And I was gonna wait until I had all of those free 10 pulls on the Agnes Tachyon banner, and then do the rest of my pulls. And so, after doing a total of 400 pulls on the Agnes Tachyon banner, let's go to training so Mayano Top Gun gives us a second to talk. After I did 400 pulls on the Agnes Tachyon banner, I still only had the 1 copy of her. So I decided I would keep pulling to 600. So I went up to 600 pulls. It is really fortunate that I actually had enough carrots to do 600 pulls at all. But that's how I was able to get maxed out Agnes Tachyon. And in those additional 200 pulls I did, I got an additional 2 copies of Light Hello. So that's why she's maxed out too. So I guess she's maxed out. It's only going to be useful during this scenario, so I better get my money's worth, so to speak. I didn't spend any money, but, you know, I better get my carrots worth and play this scenario a ton with her card, because it's not going to be useful after this scenario. You posted it on Discord? Thank you so much, Magic. Eehehe. I'm going to enjoy that after stream. Wait, and I remember now. I'm going to be smart and open things up in a tab right away so that I don't forget to look at them after stream. So I'm going to have that open there, and that will really remind me to check that out. It's short and cute. 40 seconds. I wonder if it would trigger copyright or anything. Oh yeah, so that's how my pulls went. And then I've done 7 Mayano Top Gun runs with all of these cards, including this Mihono Bourbon Wit card, which should give you groundwork? Wait, no it doesn't. I'm the idiot. Me! It is me who is the idiot. So where do you end up getting groundwork, huh? I guess maybe I should be running Maruzensky's speed card to get groundwork. It's like the Danger Zone instrumentals, so maybe not. The instrumentals are actually enough in a lot of ways. The instrumentals can... I've had that happen. That'll trigger stuff. New Maruzensky speed gives groundwork. In theory, I get it like once every 10 runs from it. Man, I was gonna complain about that from the Mihono Bourbon card, and then I realized that it doesn't give groundwork in the first place. Darn it. I am a baka. I am a silly goose. But I'm not gonna trash this run just because I don't have groundwork on these cards. I will try to get it somehow. I'm not well versed in the copyright mumbo jumbo. Yeah, in my experience, if something might be copyright claimed, it often is. But let me go to my deck, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to immediately do... Wait. I'm gonna do this, and hopefully that reminds me to replace it with Fine Motion, and then borrow someone else's Maruzensky. I hope that future ShinyBot understands what I'm doing there. Taking the lead is really strong as well. It is really strong. That is true. Yay, corner recovery! Yay! All right. So, I know that I want to try to get songs that give me friendship training effectiveness percentage up. And then I also want to aim to get 4 songs before every concert. So we start with 1, and I'm going to try to get 3 more. Okay. Friendship training effectiveness. Let's go for whichever one we can get sooner. And whichever one Yeah, whichever one needs the least amount of points. That needs 14 points, that needs 10 points. Let's do the one that needs 10 points. Total. I am not very convinced I will do well this CM because I'm making 2 frontrunners, and frontrunners need the most amount of stats. They have even higher stat requirements, so I'm in a big bunch of trouble, but I'm just going to approach this CM as if I'm doing it for fun, because I am, at the end of the day. I need more visual. Which one to choose? I'll do this one. But yeah! I hope everyone is, I don't know, enjoying the curtain scenario. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. At first it was very, 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 intimidating because there's just so many numbers. But once I did enough runs myself and then looked up guides about it after having experienced it myself, then it all kind of came together. I really like frontrunners, but god is it a pain to build them. No groundwork, in the bin you go. Not enough stamina, in the bin you go. Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing this time. Yippee! Also, let me know your fun weekend plans. Even if the fun plans involve just chilling and watching Netflix. Alright, we got another friendship training effectiveness. Let's try to get that one too. It's really frustrating not getting groundwork. I'm gonna try to get that. I'm gonna put Summer Marzensky speed card in there next run to try to get it. Or just try to increase the chances I have to get it. I don't know why I thought that Mihono Bourbon gave you groundwork. It's a mystery. Oh, right. Mayano Top Gun has a extra race she has to do in order to reach her fan goals, so I always do hopeful stakes, and that usually works out. I've got these 2 front runners because I know you need 2 front runners in order to have the 2 front runners like kind of activate each other in a way. What I'm not sure about is what I should do for my 3rd Uma. The best I can come up with is I'll make a normal Ogre Cat Pace Chaser. That way she already has dirt aptitude and she can just be whatever and I won't care if she's particularly any good. Does anyone know why you want a Pace Chaser behind your 2 frontrunners? Like, is it... Like, what about a Pace Chaser is better than having, like, a late Surger as the 3rd Uma, or an End Closer as the 3rd Uma, or something like that, you know? That's what I'm a little bit unsure about. Back to the game. Here we go. Get all the points. Get all the points. I don't know what we're doing this weekend, but I do know that today's the last day of July. Oh yeah, tomorrow is Digimon Day. It's August 1st. Maybe I should have made a Digimon Day August 1st redeem. Because homies don't leave homies behind. Just kidding. I don't know. That's fair. All of that is fair. Multiple frontrunners make the race fast, so it's harder for late surgers and end closers from my experience. Okay, but that doesn't explain why you want your third Uma to be pace chaser. I guess so pace chasers are impacted the least from frontrunners making the race fast? Is that what we're thinking? Maybe that's it. Okay. So it's not like it makes the frontrunners better, it's that pace chasers can keep up with frontrunners. Very interesting. That's like, it just feels like they're working against each other then. The third frontrunner doesn't do much because there will only be 2 that survive. Yeah. That makes sense. I get that. Okay. Oh, I need a lot of points for this one. Let's do this, Mayano. I'm so glad I have Super Creek. Okay, we'll do that. I'm just hitting wit over and over and over and over again. Energy. More energy. More passion. More passion. More energy. I want to make Haru Urara, though. I want to make Haru Urara. She is on the tier list, but she's a late surger. I could just make her anyway because I feel like it. The tricky thing is, though, she needs a ton of medium sparks, and I was having an issue. I was having issues getting her to have enough medium sparks. Maybe I could try that again after I'm done with Mayano Top Gun. That's awesome that I got Fast Learner. All right, so we got 4 songs, and I will continue to unlock lessons or techniques or whatever these are, but I will save any points once it gets to the next song. Let's do some power. And more power. Okay. Okay. Very surprising that Kitasan Black is still not up to 60% friendship. Ooh. We'll do this. Yay! I don't know what the difference is between 2 uncapped Light Hello and max uncapped, but she's here and I'm gonna use her. All right, so I'm not going to use any points. I'm going to save points for after the concert. And the idea is that you want to buy a song immediately after the concert. And if you do that, then the game will give you 1 batch of techniques to buy something. And then they'll give you the next batch of songs immediately after that. So... hot tip, a hot trick for everyone to learn and try out themselves. This is hard to pick between. I don't know. I think you're just supposed to click speed and wit in this scenario, and that is the main thing. Just hit speed and wit as much as possible. Let's go ahead and use... So, what I'm not sure about, I still need to find out what people say, what the content creators are saying. I don't actually know the best way to use Light Hello's recreation turns. I'm using it as a rest. Because it does give you some energy back. And some other things. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Oh. I'm gonna do this because Mihono Bourbon is really close to having 80% friendship. Power and wit, please. Alright, we're gonna do a race after I just take a look here and see if there's any extremely discounted skills that I want to grab right away. Not really. Unfortunate. Yeah, let's just run into the race and hope we do good. I think we will. Let's go! Yay! I love building Mayano Top Gun. She's very, very cute and I love her very much. Probably not a very hot take. So we've got our 4 songs, and apparently this is the best way to start your career, is start out with friendship training effectiveness of 15%. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna let this play out. Yippee! Okay, so we finished the concert. And I know that I have a bunch of songs waiting for me in the lessons shop or whatever it is. Let's pick this. Okay. Okay, so we go to lessons, and now is when I pick up a song. Support chain event frequency isn't as good as friendship, whatever it is, and specialty priority, but it is what it is, and you just gotta pick something. So I'm gonna go with power gain or stamina gain. Stamina gain, I guess. And then it gives us these options. I'm just gonna pick something right away. And then the next 3 things will be songs. Ta-da! Just like I said it would. All right. So that's why you would want to save 1 more song. Instead of buying 5 songs or whatever, just consider the fact that if the first thing in the lessons shop after you do your concert is a song, that means you get to buy a song, buy a technique, buy a song. We're gonna get skill point gain. Ooh. Clicking on the things. I don't know. I don't know. What should I do for Digimon Day tomorrow? Maybe I'll rewatch one of the movies. I don't know. Alright, skill point gain song. Speed and wit. I try to buy stuff that costs the points I have the most of in a lot of cases. Don't really need energy right now. We'll do this. Wit. Okay, next one I pick up, support chain event frequency isn't that good. Specialty priority is better. I'm gonna pick this one. It's gonna take longer to afford it, but I'm gonna try to get the one that gives us speed gain. Why is Kita-san Black taking forever to get her friendship trained? That is very strange. Kita-san Black, where did you go? She's just taking a break, doesn't want to show up to help her friend Mayano Top Gun. Oh. There's Kita-san Black. We're gonna get your friendship up to 80%. There we go. Hopefully things go smoother now. Maybe she doesn't want to be a friend. Dun dun dun. The drama! The soap opera unfolding. Okay, medium is great. I really want you to get dirt. Please get dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. No. Medium is really nice. I am glad about that. She needs to get me dirt A. Oh well. Medium S is great. That's pretty great. Do 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 do. Power and guts, please. Finally, okay. I hope this was worth saving up all those points. Also, another tip I heard from Victoria Frontier is sometimes you have to buy things that you don't actually need. I kind of feel like I have a bunch of points in 3 categories and not as many in the other 2 categories. So I'm going to spend 15 purple points just so we can get to the next 3 options, even though I don't need a long skill. I think it's okay to do that every once in a while. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Let's do a specialty priority song. Where are the friendship bonus songs? Dang it. How are we doing? We got 4 songs. Okay, so we're actually pretty good. We're just about set for the next concert. Alrighty. I'm not sure about the skill hint thingies here. Can't remember what Victoria Frontier said about them. Oh, that's nice. That actually worked out pretty darn well. Okay. Onwards and upwards. A reminder, in case there's anyone here who wasn't here earlier in the stream, there are 2 new channel point redeems that you can use your points on. One of them is letting everybody know that you finished a task that you've been putting off for a long time. And we all say, good job. And you get a little animated GIF of this really, really, really cute sea otter. I should probably find an animated GIF that features a really, really cute rat. That would make a lot of sense in terms of the theming of the channel. But I included the sea otter GIF because it came up when I searched for a GIF that was related to, like, good job and stuff. And when I found it, I was like, oh my god, everyone needs to see this sea otter. It blew me away with its adorableness. The other new channel point redeem is you can make me wear a hat, or whatever else is in the options in the description of the redeem. You'll see what I mean when you look at it. That's just on the edge. We'll do that. Yeah! Nice. Wit. Okay. I already have 4 songs, so I'm just gonna let these sit here. And I'm gonna use Recreation just to rest up some energy. Yippee! And then I will use Wit since we're gonna be starting up summer pretty soon. All right, second concert, let's go. So cute. It's gonna be August tomorrow. August, huh? August. I copy! So Digimon Day is August 1st. And then some of my cousins have birthdays in August. It's my siblings' wedding anniversary in August. One of my cousins' babies has a birthday in August also. Where did the year go? I know, Magic, right? I'm trying not to think about it too hard. It's a little overwhelming how fast time moves along. But it does move along, doesn't it? What happened to the rainbows, everybody? Give me your rainbows. Power. Oh my gosh. No one wants to do rainbows. What's the deal? Oh, I should buy a song. Right. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Let's do specialty priority. My mind just now. Oh, she's in summer camp. That's why she's talking about August. Hold on. Niffy, no! Wake up! You have to wake up out of the Matrix. Come on, man. Pull yourself together. They didn't take a look that it was in a book, Reading Rainbow. Oh my god. Oh my god. The puns are strong with this one. Let's see. I guess I'll pick up Wit Gain 2. It turns out that the little, like, Wit Gain things and Power Gain are apparently not as strong as I was imagining. But you also have to pick something in order to look at the rest of the things in the shop. Where are the friendship percentage up songs? What's the deal? This is very strange, I must say. Let's see here. These cost the exact same points. Maybe I'll just buy one of these. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, okay, so I do have some things to talk about. Happy thing. Famous stream rats Willow and Tiffany are now 2 years old! Yay! Let's find a picture of them. Here's all the pictures you could see of my pet rats if you join the Discord. Yay! Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks crazy on the screen. Happy birthday to Ratties. Happy birthday to Ratties. Happy birthday, dear Tiffany and Willow. Happy birthday, dear Ratties. 2 years old, and they are still healthy. Granted, they're partially healthy because I need to schedule a vet appointment still. For, like, you know, checkup, because it's smart to do that. But, they're doing really good. It's nice. Oh, I didn't buy it. Learn! So, I gave them a little... What I do for whenever it's time to celebrate Ratty's birthdays, or even half birthdays, because, listen, rats only live for 2 to 3 years. I want to celebrate more birthdays, so I do half birthdays when I remember.
A message from Type Final Magic, celebrate good times. Come on.
Yay! You kind of made TTS do the thing. I want to know how people make TTS do really weird things, you know, with the speech. It's really curious. Celebrate good times, come on! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Woohoo! But yeah. I got them... What I do is I find whatever bread-like material is in the kitchen, and then I take a shot glass and I cut out a small circle shape using the shot glass of the bread. And then I take that little circle of bread and I put whipped cream on top of it, and then I put whatever else I have around that's healthy for rats to eat on top of the whipped cream. And I give it to, usually, all of the rats that we get tend to have the same birthday. I get 2 rats at a time, and they're always siblings that come out of the same litter. So that's why, you know, they had the same birthday. So I got 2 of those. This time, I made little circle cake things with a shot glass out of some Norwegian lefse. I don't know if anyone in the audience today knows what Norwegian lefse is, but I didn't have any bread, but I did have Norwegian lefse, so I used that. So they got some really yummy potato-y lefse with whipped cream and stuff on top. So they had a nice time eating that up. And I had a nice time watching them eat it up. I tried to see if it could attempt to sound like it was singing. I want to make it sing too. I've heard some people do some crazy things with TTS, but I haven't done the research to figure out how they did it. Okay. So, where are we at now? We have 3 songs, and the concert is in 5 turns. Okay. Let's do energy. Yeah. Power. Where are the friendship training effectiveness songs? I'm serious. Oh my lord. They just don't want to show up. Okay, I'm not going to buy any of these quite yet. I'm going to give this a few turns before I pull the trigger. Let's do this. Pet rats are precious and they have very short lives. And I want them to enjoy their time here and enjoy some little really nice treats to celebrate their little short lives. Kikuka is long. I keep getting so many pace chaser skills with the cards I have. Part of that is from Agnes Tachyon speed card. Okay, Kikuka. How long is this? 3,000 meters. I don't know if that's enough stamina. Okay, give it your best. Oh my gosh! She's a freaking running genius, Umamusume. Wow. So I was very happy to celebrate Willow and Tiffany's birthday a few days ago. That was great. After that, I was getting the free roam area all set up. Not the same day that I celebrated their birthday, but like a day afterwards or day after 2 days. And I was getting their free roam area set up, and I always have this big cardboard wall that I set up in the room that basically puts a border across the room so that the rats can't get to our computers with all of our wires and things. But the thing is, we have an internet cable that has to wind behind the rat's cage and plugs in on the other side of where the rat's cage is. So we have had issues in the past where the rats actually got to this cable and destroyed it, and it was very scary because we don't want them to electrocute themselves. Please don't electrocute yourselves, ratties. So we bought a new, really super high quality outdoor cable. This is the kind of cable you put outside, but we have it inside because we have, you know, rats that I let come out of the cage into our little cornered off area. Last time they were able to access the internet cable by getting on top of the wall, and the cable goes up one side of my closet door that's to my left over here. I can reach it with my arm. The cable goes above that closet door and down and to our computers. And the ratties were able to balance on the edge of the wall and get to the part of the cable that is going up the side of the door last time. And so that was annoying and not cute. Let's see, what do we do here? It feels weird to do more power training. Sigh. Well, it is the thing. It is, we have the least amount of points there. I don't know. This is better. So, while I was getting the free roam area set up, I was getting the wall set up behind the cage like I always do so they can't reach the cable that I was talking about. But then I was looking back there and I was like, the cable has been chewed on. When did they chew on it? And it was all along the cable that is against the floor. And I realized at some point when I was setting up that free roam wall, I had accidentally set up the wall on top of the cable, and the cable partially had to come over to the rat side of the wall, and they could reach it and chew on it. So they did what rats do best, and they chewed on it. So we're gonna get a new cable. It's also possible that this is the kind of cable that doesn't have power going through it. I forget. I don't know. You don't need this cable, do you? Right? They're just like, yum, 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 yum. Choo, 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 choo. Lordy. I felt so bad. I told Duar about it, and I was like, this happened. Free cable. It's free real estate. So, we're gonna get a new cable. And I'm going to see if I can find another thing to add another layer, another barrier to make it as hard as possible for the rats to get to the cable. And so step 1 is it's difficult for the rats to get to, and step 2 is it's difficult for me to mess it up. That's the second part that I didn't consider the first time we had this thing set up. It's so scary when when the little pet rats that you love chew on a cable, because then they might electrocute themselves, and it's so scary. I do not want them to get hurt. Okay, so what do I pick? This one is fine. I can hear Umamusume Legends playing in the background. Oh my gosh, this is the weirdest run. There's no friendship training songs after the first 3 that I got in junior year. That is so weird. I guess I'll get the skill points gain one. Victoria Frontier made it sound like it actually isn't as strong as I was initially hearing. All right, finishing up Classic Year. Well, at least I have a lot of songs, I guess. Before I do that, let's go over here. And do the raffle ticket event first, because it might give us some energy. Not that much. Okay. Stamina, please. Harikite ka! Good, good. These are good turns here. Okay. Now I will use energy, maybe. That'll use up a bunch of those points, but I think it's worth it because I see... Oh, there they are. Now the friendship training effectiveness is here. And they both want to use the purple coins, which I don't have much. We'll do that. All right, I'm going to go on break pretty soon here. I'm on a roll, though. It's hard to stop. We'll do that. Oh, I know. I'll have the race play during my break. Let's see. Guts, I guess. Okay, it's just a G2 race, but I'll let y'all watch this while I'm on break.
13番マヤノトップガン実力は完全に上位ですね貫禄すら感じてしまいます芝のコースで力を十分発揮できそうですね
Let's go! Alright, I'm gonna get up and stretch, use a little robot's room. I'm gonna get something to drink. Recommend you all do the same. Ads will run for 3 minutes. I'll be back after that. Be right back!
波乱の香り漂う曇り空の下行われる阪神レース場芝3000阪神大商店14人の馬娘たちが挑みます虎視眈々と上位を狙っています3番人気はテイエムオペラ王この評価は少し不満か2番人気はこの子成田ブライアンさあ今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいないここまで無敗グランプリ馬娘マヤノトップガン1番人気です
私が一番期待している馬娘気合い入れてほしいですね
ゲートイン完了出走の準備が整いましたさあゲートが開いた各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました
みんな集中してましたね好レースが期待できそうです
さあ花に立ったのはマヤノトップガンこのままリードすることができるか先頭から大きく離されて2番手は14番成田ブライアン並んできた4番手には10番スペシャルウィーク並びかけてきたそれを見るように7番サガラクメジロマックイーンすぐに続いて5番その外並んで11番1馬審査3番およそ5馬身開いてテイエムオペラ王それを見るように稲荷は後方2番手に1番そして最後方2番マヤノトップガン先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか
マヤノトップガン彼女の客室には合っていますね
第4コーナーカーブマヤノトップガン快調に飛ばして行きます前から大きく開きました縦長の展開だ
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね
順位を振り返っていきます依然先頭はマヤノトップガンまずは1周目正面スタンド前に入った続いてスペシャルウィーク3番手に5番その内並んで成田ブライアン14番並びかけてきた外から10番内を回ります7番その後ろから11番それを見るようにメジロマックイーンそして外目をつきましてはテイエムオペラ王内から行く3番1コーナーからそして2コーナーへ向かっていきますマヤノトップガンまだリードをキープしています続きましたスペシャルウィーク外には5番その内並んで14番1馬身離れて10番さらに成田
I returned, and I'm realizing that this is in the way, in a way. Sort of. Maybe go here.
マヤノトップガン先頭は変わらずマヤノトップガンその後3、4馬身開いてスペシャルウィーク3番手には14番少し離れて5番
That way, if there's any skills procking,
後ろから10番少し離れてメジロマックイーン
you can still see them.
テイエムオペラを並びかけてきたさらに外稲荷番さらに7番そして11番内の方から3番さらに2番1番最高峰だ意気揚々と先頭を行きます
Ads are finishing in about 10 seconds.
かかってしまっているかもしれません息を入れ
Off she
第
goes!
4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう
内から来るか外から来るか最後の局面です
まだ差があるここから
Go, go, go! Woohoo! Hello, Yuppers Peppers 37. Welcome.
マヤのトップガンこれは決まったか後ろは大きく離れたぞ20を通過余裕な走りだ2番手との差は縮まらずこれは
Off she goes like a rocket.
逃げるリードを開いていくマヤのトップガン
Woohoo!
トップガン大差で今ゴールイン圧倒的な実力
Yay!
制した阪神大商店を制しましたマヤのトップガンの鑑賞でした2着には成田ブライアン3着 TM オペラを
ビクトリーマヤに夢中になっちゃった
Yippee! Okay, welcome back, everybody. Okay, second and final inspiration event. This is our chance to get Dirt A for Mayano Top Gun. Right now she has Dirt B, so this is the only chance we get. Dirt, 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 no! And this is why I have to do so many runs. It's rough out here.
燃料満タン離陸準備オーライ
Goodness.
いけるよ今なら本当に飛べちゃうかも
I got so lucky. I got Fast Learner. I got Medium S. And then I didn't get Dirt A. And also, I haven't been getting any Friendship Training Effectiveness songs since the first 3 on junior year.
準備 OK
It's a strange run, this.
一緒に頑張りましょうね今のマヤならどんな走り方でも
Mm-hmm. Frickin' finally! Friendship Training Effectiveness. What should I try to get? Let's do this one because it requires the least amount of points before we can get it. Let's pick up Angling and Scheming. I really would like to win some more Tenno Show Spring. To get more of those, the banner things you get. Try to pick up stuff that's already discounted. All right.
ついに本番だね
That's what we got right now.
すっごく楽しく走る
This is 3,200 meter long race. Come on, you can do it.
注目の一番人気
Let's go.
ランディ
Yay! She's awesome. She's amazing. Mayano Top Gun's so good. Bum 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 ba da da.
なんだか
I think it's time for the third little thing here in the friendship gauge for Light Hello is the super huge energy recovery event. Yay!
トレーナーちゃんとなら観察させてもらう
I have a lot of blue tokens or performance points or whatever.
トレーナーちゃん今の
Huh.
燃料満タン
Do I have enough songs? Oh, I really don't. I super don't.
トレーナー
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh...
マヤを飽きさせちゃう
What are the other options? Let's do this one instead.
トレ
and then I'll use wit training. And hopefully we can get 4 songs. Mentally crossing my fingers. Okay, stamina. Okay. Medium skill hint. Nice, that's good. Yay, we can get a 4th song. Wonderful. And it's a 10% friendship training effectiveness one. Thank goodness. And then we're gonna try to get to the next song. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. I think we might have gotten it. Yes, good. So now we have the next song queued up for after the concert. That is how you do it. Let's go! I wonder how she would do if she has Dirt B. How much does that affect your speed, I wonder? It's probably not great for front runners. Yippee! All right, into the second summer. All right, that's 16 songs. Friendship training effectiveness 10%. Let's try to get that one next. Really wish those had shown up earlier in the career. We'll have to just give this all a try once again in the next run. Where's Light Hello? There's Light Hello. Yay! Wonderful. Perfect. Love it. Okay. Got 2 songs so far. I would like to go for this one. Let's wait before we spend more. Yay! I'm very pleased that I've finally gotten to a rhythm where we're hitting 1100 before we even get to October. But unfortunately, I still have issues trying to get stamina where I need it to be. Although right now, stamina's looking pretty good. Move down, no! I will think about that.
体も軽くてよく動くし どんなトレーニングでも
I'm gonna recreation up. Recreation up for the mood up. I wish she didn't give us guts. I sincerely do not need guts. No need for guts over here. This one is winnable for sure.
注目の一番人気5番マヤ
Stats are looking pretty good.
あやちに大勝利トレーナーちゃん今の前張り切って
Ooh, the music is so good. Freaking love this OST.
マヤ頑張っちゃうよ目を離さないでしっかり見てて
Listen to that BGM. Okay. Let's try to get that
もっ
one.
とマヤのことを アイコピー
I copy.
早く早く早く
And let's look at our stat goals once again. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. We are doing pretty good. Surprisingly good.
マヤ頑張っちゃうよ
Oh, I don't need that. Let's think about it for a second. Let's do that.
張り切っていこうトレーナーちゃん
Reina-chan? We'll go with wit. That's fine. More wit the better, especially for a front runner. I guess I'll do this one too. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
注目の一番
ランキングキースあやちに大勝利
Eh, no groundwork for me, it would seem.
みんなに大人なマヤを見てもらうんだ
I'm gonna buy as many songs as I can so that their concert bonus changes happen after this one last concert. Even though it's not a very particularly good concert bonus.
楽しいライブやっちゃうよ
Oh! Shall we watch this? Nah, let's skip it until we get to the end of the stream, then we'll watch one. I wish that the main scenario skill you get for doing well in this scenario was actually good and meta.
もっとマヤの
Unfortunately, it seems not to be.
一緒に頑張ろうついに本番だ
What do we got? What do we got? Stamina up. Yes, please. I'll take all the stamina you can give me. As long as I can afford it. Yeah, that's fine.
今のマヤならどんな
We have long races for the finale this time. I don't know why. Gokigen yo, what's up? Hey, Decaf. Gokigen yo, my bro. Hope you're having an okay day. We rated Decaf earlier this week when they were playing some Persona 3.
大勝利 マヤ頑張っちゃうよ目を離さないでしっかり見てて 早く早く早くトレーニング始めよ
Okay. Duar waved at me and gave me the thumbs up, so we're good. He's still trying to talk quietly. Oh, I'm just laughing because your meeting is affected by my streaming. I can always just like mute and chat with people. It's very easy when I'm playing this game. Duar had an audience with the Emperor of Japan. I got it. We need to tell the Emperor of Japan that they need to allow women to become Emperor of Japan.
トレーナーちゃん見ててね
So stupid. I could go on such a rant right now about male progenitor whatever stuff in the imperial family in Japan and how they had so many chances to change the Japan constitution to allow
止まらないよ
female heirs and they haven't, and that has resulted in like the one child that the current emperor had is a girl named Princess Aiko,
になれる気がするよ
and it took the Empress Masako a while before she had a child, and she like suffered like she had some mental struggles, and she even like went on a retreat to deal with it and stuff, and the media hated her, and they were like, oh, why is she so stressed out about trying to pop out a baby and create more heirs for the throne? Why is that so stressful? And I'm just like, oh my god, what kind of message are you sending to women in Japan? Shaking my head. Exactly. I was talking about this on another friend's Discord server the other day about how I remember when Princess Aiko was born, like over 20 years ago, and my grandma was excited. I was excited. I'm like, oh my god, there's going to be a woman emperor. It's going to be great. But the Congress talked about it a little bit, or not the Congress, the Diet talked about it a little bit in Japan, but eventually when the Prime Minister changed over to Shinzo Abe, he was like, we're dropping this topic, we're not going to bother changing it, and it hasn't been brought up since. And the current Prime Minister, what's-her-face, also has said, we're not going to engage with this topic either. And it's just... Obviously, I'm not a fan of royal families in the first place. I think we should abolish all monarchies, personally. But as long as you have one, as long as you have male heirs only in your system, you are devaluing women. You're devaluing all other genders who are not men by doing that. Magic says, yeah, for For as many seemingly cool things and advancements that Japan has and introduces, you realize on closer inspection that Japan can still be stuck in their old ways. They are so old-fashioned magic, for real. Yes, Queen Slay. The only queens that should be around are drag queens, baby. The only queens we need are drag queens. Snaps fingers. Okay, how are these stats look compared to what I was going for? Honestly, one of the better runs I've had. Drag queens are awesome. I mentioned in my Discord the other day that one of those anime YouTubers, Giguk, or also known as Garnt, did his first cosplay ever, and his first cosplay happened to be of a female character from Fate's Day Night. He cosplayed Rin Tosaka from Fate's Day Night, and I was so happy. I don't even like his content that much myself, but I didn't care about that. All I cared about was that this very mainstream, huge content creator who is known for being really easily embarrassed did drag. The fact that he did drag at all made me just like, heck yes. Magic says, I vote for Lightning McQueen. I bet drag Lightning McQueen is a thing. Also, Lightning McQueen is in Umamusume, right? It's not quite the same. Apparently, the Umamusume, whose namesake is a horse named Mejiro McQueen. That horse is from before the Pixar movie Cars came out, I want to say. Let me check the Google. Let's check the Google. Let's see. Major wins for Mejiro McQueen were all through the 1990s. So it's possible that Lightning McQueen might have been based on this horse. Is that possible? That someone at Pixar was a big fan of Japanese horse racing and was like, we need a good name for this main character for our movie Cars. Lightning McQueen is based on the same horse, I think. Exactly. Wait, Lightning McQueen? Oh, okay. I'm really curious. Is Lightning McQueen named after Mejiro McQueen? I want to look through this here. Why do I have to look at John Lasseter's face? Ew. Gross. My homies hate John Lasseter. Mejiro. No instance of Mejiro in the article. Like, what are the odds that you have two racing characters named McQueen? It's just such a fascinating coincidence. But there you have it. Okay, we're gonna have to do another run, but for now, I'm gonna buy some skills and see if we can make a good parent out of this. I'll just buy whatever looks good. Buying whatever. Buying some of this. A little bit of that skill in my life. A little bit of this skill in my life. A little bit of medium corners in it. A little bit of front runner shirtwaist. He was named after a Pixar animator named Glenn McQueen. That's nice. Animators deserve all of the Oscars. Why don't we have a Best Animator award? That would be good. I gotta check my guide again to see what the good skills are for frontrunners. Hang on. Why isn't all I've got on the list of recommended skills? It seems like it might be good. Bum ba bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum ba bum. It is a good tribute. It's so sweet. Is Fighting Spirit on the list? No, it's not. Okay. I'm just gonna pick up On the Way to Our Dream because it's a special scenario limited skill, so it feels wrong to not buy it. Kinda. He died during production of the Cars, that's why they named him that way. Oh my goodness. And I feel like I've heard that name before. Glenn McQueen. Yeah, that face is familiar to me. Oh my gosh, he was only 42. Wow. 42 years old. Diagnosed with melanoma. Death occurred during the production of Finding Nemo, which was dedicated to him. And then they paid homage to him with Lightning McQueen. That's so good. Let's see. What did he work on? He supervised the animation in Pixar's early successes, including the aforementioned Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, and Monsters, Inc. Man, some iconic stuff there. Wow. But yeah, he didn't die during production of Cars. He died during production of Finding Nemo, it looks like. Bum ba da bum. Bum 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 bum. I'll pick up a debuff skill, why not? And some of these and some of that. Yugimon Rules, hello and welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an okay day. I just finished a run and I'm gonna start up another one. Today is just runs on runs on runs. Is that the right phrase that I should be using? Now I'm second guessing myself. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, a bunch of random skills. Doesn't really matter because this is not the horse I wanted to make. But let's see what kind of rank she can get. Gimme. Oh my gosh! Wow! That's nice. I really did have good stats. Holy. I know nothing of Umamusume, so I don't know what any of that meant. Hooey. No problem. Welcome to the world of horse girls. Holy cannoli. Oh my gosh, it's getting better and better each run. It's so exciting. So, the way that this game works, Yugimon Rules... By the way, your name is awesome, in case I didn't already say that. Max I know is like Tachyon. Yeah! Agnes Tachyon! Agnes Tachyon is a fan favorite Umamusume. Yay! I got all the points! I got the 500 carats! Woohoo! Yep, you got her name spelling right first try. She's like the mad scientist who wants to try to figure out how to unlock all Umamusume's potential to exceed their limits. Or something like that. If you've played gacha games before, it has the usual gacha stuff where they have banners and you pull on banners and they've got limited events and you do simple missions to get event points. The game could be described as a roguelike training sim. Yeah, I think that is a fair estimation. It is a roguelike training sim, and then you take the Umamusume that you built in the training sim, and you put it in a simulated race with other trained-up Umamusume. So, steroids? Well, they haven't alluded to any steroid usage. there's no cheating. And you would get disqualified if you were to use any anyway.
楽しいこともあったけど、正直
What Tachion's making.
のことはあまり
You know, same thing. If she were to make steroids and give it to Umamusume, then they would just get disqualified. Yeah, no illegal enhancements, so yeah. I'm not using Agnes Tachyon to train her, but I am using her special speed card. Look at her! Wow, she's so cool. It's Agnes Tachyon, the crazy girl. She's so neat. I love her a lot. I used many, many carrots to bring her home and get her maxed copied and, you know, max uncapped and all that stuff.
みんながトレーナー
So the career button down here is how you start the roguelike training sim. You pick what Umamusume that you want to train up. As you can see, I have many to pick from. She has all of these stats here: speed, stamina, power, guts, wit. That's what she starts with at the beginning of the run. And then over the course of the run, you are clicking buttons to increase all of those 5 stats. On my screen for my stream, you can see I have a little pink box that says Mayano Top Gun build goals. And below the part that says Dirt A, don't worry about that for now, it says speed, stamina, power, guts, wit. Those are the numbers that I'm trying to bring her stat lines to in preparation for the upcoming PvP mode, which is called a CM for short. It's Champions Meeting. Just like with horses in real life, your horse will have parent horses because breeding is a thing in horse racing. So I choose my parent horses and they provide sparks of inspiration for my trainee. I'm just going to use the same ones I used last time. That worked out pretty well. Now I'm going to remember to pick the right speed card over here. This is the part of the game that I think is probably my least favorite part, and that is the fact that instead of having 1 weapon for 1 character, you need 6 support cards for 1 character. So you have this banner is for pulling the trainees, the Umamusume. But there is a second banner that's where you pull the support cards, which is kind of like the weapons. Isn't breeding a thing in any form of animal racing? Yeah, I think so. Probably. So, part of the reason that I wouldn't recommend this game is because I think that the support card gacha system is absolutely ridiculous. I don't like it. I think it's bad and should go in the trash, but they're not going to change it because they're making all sorts of money off it. So it is what it is. Let's pick the cards I want to use. Trust me, I play worse. Good. You've been through the trenches, it sounds like. Good. I'm always worried people come to my stream and they're like, "Oh, what's this? It's so sparkly." And I'm like, "No, you sweet summer child, you don't know. You don't understand." Okay, so I'm gonna do a run where I am replacing Kitasan Black with a Marazensky speed card instead, because Marazensky can provide us with groundwork. But I don't know how well this is gonna work out. It's so scary to do a run without Kitasan Black. She's almost always on my my deck. Does this have a relic farm part? No relic farms. Instead, it's replaced with this thing over here. You see this list of things over here? This is the relic farming, basically. It's the RNG element where you're trying to get the best stuff possible for your trainee. Essentially, after you are finished building a trainee over 1 run, which can take about 30 minutes, or if you're streaming like I am, an hour. It'll pop out the other side, and it will have a blue spark, a pink spark, a green spark, and a bunch of white sparks. And these are all randomly generated based on certain parameters. And when I'm selecting the parents for my current trainee, I want to pick parents that have the inspiration that I want. So I picked this Smart Falcon to be Legacy 1 for my trainee because her inspiration includes things that I want. But it's not only is it RNG what these are going to be, it's also going to be RNG what inspirations my trainee is going to get from the parents. So that's kind of the equivalent of the Relic Farm, I would argue. It takes a lot of runs. Takes many runs to try to get the thing that you want to get. Luckily, the game allows you to borrow someone else's really nicely built parent for your run 5 times a day. Ulysses says, I'm free from the shackles that is my job. Congratulations, otsukare-sama! Happy weekend! Thank God it's Friday! I hope you're having an okay day. I just got started on the second run for the day. I feel bad, but I can't quite remember what games each chatter has seen me play. Let me know if you need an explanation on how Umamusume works. It's a Maya Ace, so you do know how the game works. Yeah, so for this next CM, my plan is I'm going to attempt to make 2 front runners and 1 pace chaser. This type right here. So I already made Smart Falcon. She's not a very good Smart Falcon, but she's something. And now I'm making a front runner Mayano Top Gun. And then next I'm gonna make like an Ogre Cat Pace Chaser or something. I don't have Christmas Ogre, unfortunately, but I can make a normal Ogre Cap. So that's the plan. My last Mayano Top Gun I made just now on stream was actually quite good. It was like UG... It was like UG3 or U3G. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. I think it was a UG3. I think that's how you say it. Huh? I have an incoming call from someone's name, last initial G, R-E-A, all capitals R-E-A. I don't know anyone by that name. I don't think I've ever entered that person's name into my phone, so they must have programmed their phone to show that name when they call. But I don't know them, so I'm not going to answer anyway. Your tricks don't work on me, person. If I recall, double front needs Christmas Ogre to function consistently, as the double front serves as slingshots for either the other front or Christmas Ogre. Oh, that's the idea. I was talking about that meta with people earlier in stream, and we were coming to the conclusion that the 2 frontrunners increase the overall speed of the lobby and thus can leave a late surger or end closer behind. So it's smarter to run a pace chaser than it is to run a late surger or end closer. But your argument is that there's a slingshot function that happens? I was unaware of that. But, like I said, I don't have Christmas Ogre, so I can't do anything about that. And my choices are just limited outside of that as well. So I'm just gonna do that. I've already spent so much time building 2 frontrunners that it's too late to switch to a different team comp. Slingshot or blocker. And by blocker, can you explain what you mean by blocker? I'm not sure. When I think of blocker, I think of someone who's trying to prevent someone else from proccing, angling, scheming. Is that what you mean by blocker? I wonder. But yes, Yu-Gi-Mon rules! Feel free to ask questions about what's happening in the game as someone who doesn't know it. Let's see.
なんか元気がデートだね
I don't know. No problem. I hope you had an okay week, and let us know if you have any fun weekend plans. I do not, and I need to fix that. Honestly, what I want to do is have a day where it's not hot, where I feel like I'm capable of moving around the house and doing chores and not overheating. That would be nice. But that depends on the weather a little bit. And also, tomorrow is Digimon Day. Tomorrow is August 1st. Yay, August 1st. I want to get more Monster Hunter Stories 3 achievement hunting. Oh, nice! Achievement hunting. Duar's a big fan of Monster Hunter. It's been a while since he played it, though.
ちゃんと見ててね
I just watch other people play Monster Hunter and go, wow, that looks really hardcore. That sure is a hardcore video game. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get as many friendship training effectiveness songs as possible during my junior year.
離陸準備オーライ
Ooh. IQ has given us an explanation. Blocker just means an Uma that is meant to literally block other Umas from getting a certain position. Like you mentioned, you can block angling, but it also includes things like, let's pump some iron. Oh, sure. Huh. Or more general requirements like in the X position at X point of race skills. The angling scheming one is the most obvious one to me because it's very simple to understand. But the other ones that are like, I feel like it would be almost impossible to figure out how to block let's pump some iron because that relies on the entire rest of the lobby, right? Because it has to do with how many front runners there are and how many end closers there are and things like that. And you don't know what the other team is gonna have. Monster Hunter Stories is like Monster Hunter meets Pokemon. Aww! Cute! I don't know if Duar's played that. I should ask him. Currently he is working, so I will ask him afterwards. And by Duar, I mean my husband who is at his computer to my right. He's working from home as we speak. IQ says, Taiki needs to be second or third to activate, so if she is lucky... if she is Lucky Pace, she has no ult, if I recall. Wait, what does Lucky Pace mean? I think IQ might be in another level from the rest of us here. I don't know what's going on. But it sounds like... It sounds like we're talking about Pokemon EVs. Speaking of Pokemon.
ちゃんと見ててね
Alright, let's get this one. Blockers tend to change depending on what's the meta lineup. That makes sense. Okay. In the next TM, it will be Front Fiesta. It's true. That's why I'm making front runners, even though the stat requirements are really high. Ugh. Such high requirements. Not requirements, they're recommendations. I was saying just today on Discord, they're not requirements, they're recommendations. Darn it.
ついに本番だね
ここは負けられない一番人気9番マヤノトップ
Zomnom says, you gotta know about Lucky Pace. The last time you looked at the page and said you'd read it later. Oh no! There's my ADHD. Welcome, Zomnom. Hope you're having an okay day. Lucky Pace! Let me look on Discord and see. Zomnom is trying to help me, and I'm just going, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dang it. I need to do my homework. But why should a video game be homework? Cry. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, Umamusume is probably my most active channel on my Discord. What do we got here? I'm not finding it on my Discord channel, so I might just... Oh! Unity Cup team stat mechanics? That doesn't sound relevant to what we're talking about right now. It's home fun instead. Oh, that's how we do it. Genius. Umamusume Lucky Pace. Position keep. Pacemaker. Overtake mode. Pace. Ah. Oh. Okay. Ta-da! Shooting for victory is 3rd or 4th? Oh! Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, let me just scroll down on this thing. And let's see... Lucky Pacemaker. If a race contains no frontrunners, the position keep logic must select a new reference point. Oh, okay. The position keep logic. Position keep. This game is insanely deep for a cute anime horse woman simulator. I know! I'm so intimidated by this game's crazy race mechanics. Okay. The pacemaker is the Uma that position keep mechanics revolve around. Okay. The pacemaker is the frontmost Uma of the frontmost style. For most lobbies, this is the furthest ahead frontrunner. The initial pacemaker is the Uma starting in the innermost gate out of the frontmost style. Oh. But this can change immediately due to start delay RNG. Okay, that makes sense. Future info. In the 1.5 anniversary balance patch, the pacemaker is no longer chosen based on the frontmost style, but on the frontmost Uma instead. However, the specific workings of the new pacemaker mechanic are still unknown. Oh my god, it's so intimidating. Oh my gosh. Non-front runner Umas attempt to keep a range of distance away from the pacemaker, depending on their style. Okay. So you can get lucky pace against weak frontrunners now. I haven't read all of this, so I still don't know what that means, but... Okay. Course factor equals 0.0008 times parentheses course length minus 1,000 end parentheses plus 1. I want to cry. I've also heard people say that there's now less variance in the duration of pace down mode, but it's hard to tell. Okay. Oh, okay. I need the... Oh. Hey. Fine. This is me right now. This is me. At everyone in chat right now. Okay. I think that's as far as I can get. I read everything in the pacemaker section. I will read more later. My brain is gonna explode. You can just look what a lucky pace is. It's what you wanted to know. I read it, and then I was like, I don't get it. If a race contains no front runners, the position keep logic must select a new reference point. The game will force the furthest forward pace chaser to act as the pacemaker. If no pace chasers exist, the system will select the furthest forward late surger, followed by the furthest forward end closer. This is called pacemaker promotion or lucky pacemaker. Oh, what? Lucky pacemaker is somewhat of a misnomer. Umas with higher power and early race skills such as groundwork and Uma stand can often become the pacemaker. Groundwork and high power allows them to secure a small lead by reaching pace down mode, target speed faster, and early activating velocity skills such as Uma stand allow Umas to temporarily break out of PDM to overtake the pacemaker before they can pull ahead. Yugimon says, God, this is a worse headache than learning to play keyboard when you're used to controller. I know, I'm getting a headache. Easiest demonstration is to go to practice mode and make a 9-pace sprint race. Man, I wanted my stream to be about learning new things, but my brain is gonna fry. I'm gonna overheat. Okay, I'll try to think about this as I play more of this run. I will continue to digest the information I have now taken in. I guess now what I don't know is what are the advantages of being the pacemaker? Is it just the fact that you are not subject to the rules that say you are a pace chaser and must be behind a front runner? Or something like that, I guess. Thank you, Yuppers Peppers. I appreciate you. I feel like Yuppers Peppers is cheering me on. That's what I feel. Zonum says, yeah! I got it? Did I actually figure it out? I'm so pleased. Oh my gosh, the endorphins. The endorphins from learning something new and actually figuring it out. Try to learn new things. It might be worth it. What? Hey, IQ says yes and no. Oh, God. It's all situational at the end of the day. I suppose so. Wow. This game is so complicated, y'all. In case you didn't already figure that out. Oh, I need to schedule a race. Schedule a race. So, Yugimon. A run with a trainee lasts for 3 years. And it starts in early April of junior year. Or maybe it starts in early May. I forget. It starts somewhere back here. Yugimon says headache. Yeah, same. Are you going to do the secret event for Maya? I actually forgot that that was there. Let me go look it up. Let's go take a look-see. Mayano Top Gun. Here she is. Secret event. Oh, right. All it gives me is final push. Is final push worth it? Let's look at the race or the recommended skills again. Fast-paced. Is fast-paced? No, not fast-paced. Final push. Is final push on the list? I don't see final push on the list of recommended skills, so I'm going to not do the secret thing. We used to say in CM2 that we expected 80% of the races to be won by end closer and 20% by lucky pace. Wild. Final corner is too late. Oh, is final corner... Wait, not final corner. Is Final push. Yeah, it activates on the final corner. Got it. Yeah, the skills for this race, it would seem,
なんだか
are rather
わかんない
odd.
マヤどうして
A little bit.
たのかな
It's okay, Mayano. It's fine. You're fine.
早く早く早くトレーニング
早く早く早く。The secret event gives stats. Oh, right. All stats plus 5. I'm staring off into the distance, trying to decide. To be fair, the CM is a hell of a jump in difficulty. Yeah. It's trivially easy. Yeah, but I also don't want to add more races. But I bet it would work out. She is B late, B end closer. Most secret events aren't worth doing in Grand Concert, but Maya's doesn't require extra races. That is nice. Should I try to do it? I should try to do it. I should. All right. I am going to go on a break, and then I'll be back for more of this run.
トレーナーちゃん
While Yu-Gi-Oh is here, Yugimon,
楽し
enjoy the concerts. That's the other part of this game that's pretty great. Where is it? I unlocked this the other day. It's pretty great. Yugi works. Awesome, Yugi. I'm gonna get up and stretch, use Little Robot's room, get something to drink. Recommend you all do the same. I'm gonna run ads for 3 minutes, and I'll be back after that. Be right back.
許せ一秒かけたらさまか夢の道はストレート視線誰にも譲れない Please get on me きっと始まるファンタジータゴールはスポットライトララララララあやさヒロインララララララ君をちょうだい Please get on me きっと始まるファンタジータみんな準備はいいですかパーにうなずいてかけろ思いあ上昇上昇上がる空気 Let's go さ太陽燃えて最高ねえ待ちられない興奮もハートも駆け引きはノンノーゲー開いたなら一瞬のドラマ走れ夏のボール許せ一秒かけたらさまが夢の道はストレート視線誰にも譲れない Please get on me きっと湧き立つファンタジータ関係ない恋の私だ真夏かけ出せたらピーナス熱くなれば一歩でチェンジアンハッピー眩しすぎる今日を踊るように手にしようビートは止まらない思うままに身を預けて灼熱でゴーゴーは本当のリズム打ち鳴らして走れ夏の方へ許せ一秒かけたらさまが夢の道はストレート視線誰にも譲れない Please get on me きっと始まるファンタジータゴールはスポットライトララララララあやさヒロインララララララ君をちょうだい Please get on me きっと始まるファンタジータ
I'm back. Ads are done in 30 seconds.
夢の道はストレート視線誰
Gaze on Me is a banger.
きっと湧き立つファンタスティカ関係ないどんな
昨日の夜中雷みたいな音が聞こえた気が
All right, I'm gonna get a drink of something as the ads finish up.
なんだけどな
Okay, welcome back from ads.
昔から迷惑をかける
Okay.
今のマヤすっごくキラキラしてると思わない
Yes, you are kira kira shiteru.
終わらせちゃうよ
I remember I used to do Mayano Top Gun's secret event a lot back in the day.
させちゃダメだよ
In some of my very first CMs.
ないと思うけどね
And then we had Unity Cup where there weren't secret events anymore. Or was it Track Blazer? One of those scenarios didn't have secret events anymore. Do 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 do.
準備 OK
Junbi, okay. So, Mayano Top Gun's secret event is you need to run in races in your career
離陸準
and win. You have to win G1 races
本当に飛べちゃうかも
as each of the 4 positions. You must win a G1 race as a frontrunner. You must win a G1 race as a pace chaser. You must win a G1 race as a late surger. And you must win a G1 race as an end closer. Once we get to the next race, I will show any newcomers what that means, what those positions exactly mean. There is a nice handy little visual that they give you right when you are about to start a race, so I'll show you that. And it will clear things up, I think.
一緒に青春の汗を流
Hello, Marzensky. Can you please give me groundwork? I would really appreciate that. Pretty please.
燃料満タン すぐ終わらせちゃうよマヤ頑張っちゃうよ
Dang it! I need more points in something other than the blue one.
すぐ終わらせちゃうよ 準備 OK
What do we got? Still not much. Okay.
満タン離陸行くよ
Yay! There we go. That's what I want. Give me groundwork, I beg! Please. Please. Speed! Darn, I wanted the next song to be a friendship training effectiveness one, but I just wasn't lucky. So let's pick up the specialty priority one. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Nice! Good, good. We're getting our power up to where I want it. Okay. Try to get that one next. It ain't not down. I'm sorry. This channel is full of me doing imitations and impersonations and vocalizations and singing all over the place. Okay, so I'm gonna do a race. And let's see. Is there anything... a nice catch-all skill that'll help me really win these G1s for sure? I could pick up straightaway recovery. Okay, I'm gonna pick up straightaway recovery.
トレーナーちゃんとなら
Okay, so when you do a race,
注目の一番人気
you choose what strategy you're going to use.
上位ですね
Right now, she is set on front runner, but I can change it right here.
踏み出してほしいですね
As you can see from the animation, a front runner will immediately stay at the front of the pack and keep that lead all the way to the finish. Pace Chaser is trying to keep right behind the leader and then overtake the leader. Late Surger is kind of in the middle of the pack, and they do a big surge at the end to catch up. And then End Closers conserve a lot of stamina at the very back, and then they have a big ol' catch up at the end of the race. So that's the idea behind all of those positions. Oh, nice! You can see the animation even as you switch between them all. Very cute. What order should I go in? Should I go front to end or end to front? Maybe I'll go front to end, because we start with low stats. That's kind of my theory. We're gonna do front runner first. All right, that's a first place for front runner.
早く大勝利
Alrighty.
ワクワク楽し
Concert.
僕たちの輝き
And then get a bunch of points and things. Okay.
頑張って
Ooh. That's hard to pick. Let's do this one.
あいこぎ 燃力 ちゃんと見ててね
Get all those friendship
まだ頑張っちゃう
meters filled up.
一緒に頑張ろう
Yay! Come on. Come on, give me groundwork, I beg. I need it. Ugh. I don't like these choices. I'm gonna pick this one.
早く早くすぐ終わらせちゃうよ
Yay! Good. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. was telling Magic about this earlier, but two of my pet rats, Tiffany and Willow, turned 2 years old earlier this week. I'm so proud of them. Rats have very short lives. They only live to be 2 or 3 years old, and they made it to 2 years old without any health scares at all. They are amazing rats, and I gave them a very special birthday treat. Little piece of bread and some whipped cream on it. Okay, please give me dirt. Dirt. Aptitude, I beg. Dirt. 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 No. Well, we got Fall Runner, and that's nice, I guess. Sigh. This game is rough. It is so rough. Hmm. La la. Hmm. 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 This is gonna take a while to afford. Katie says, howdy, just woke up from an hour-long nap. LOL, eating dinner now. Hello, Katie, welcome! I hope you're having an okay day. I hope your dinner is yummy. I am attempting to build Mayano Top Gun as a front runner for the upcoming Dirt CM. And I'm trying a different deck. It's very scary because I'm not using Kitasan Black, which is what I used to use on every single deck ever. Very scary to change things so very much. But I had to so that I could include a Maruzensky speed card and hope to get the groundwork skill for frontrunner Mayano Top Gun. Yeah, so I've got my maxed out Agnes Tachyon that I got from all my gacha pulls. I'm borrowing someone else's Maruzensky speed card. And I just got really lucky during the first year of playing this game and was able to get an almost maxed out Fine Emotion with SSR. And I also got a almost natural... I think I got a 3 uncapped Super Creek, and then I used a crystal to get it to max, probably. So yeah, that's what's up. How many songs do I have right now? I've got 3 songs. If I can't get the song I want, I can get one of the others. I can get the song I want. Wow. Oh boy. It's gonna be a rough CM, but when is it never not a rough CM? Alright, let's do this. That's 4 songs before the concert. I'm always trying to do 4 songs before the concert and no more than that, unless it's like near the end of the career. And then buy as many techniques until we get the next selection of songs in the shop here, and then I just let it sit, and I don't buy the next song until the concert's done. That is the strategy I'm employing for the time being. My Mayano Top Gun is not going to be Pace Chaser, but I don't want those other things because they're going to use up coins that I want to save. And I have a gajillion red performance points, so I'm just gonna use some up here. All right. Let's go all in on stats. That works. Also, I want to look and see. Mayano Top Gun's career has, okay, 1 long, 2 long, 3 long, 4 long, 1 medium, 2 medium, 5 long races and 2 mediums. Wow. I see. Some wit, that works. Yep. Okay. These are all gonna just sit here. All right. Let's do this one so that we can get our Mihono Bourbon's friendship up to 80%. Yay. Second concert. Here we go. I'm gonna watch it because it's fun. Are they always the same song, or do they have like a bunch of songs that get randomly selected? I wonder. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, so we've got 8 songs there total. And now, okay. Once again, I want the friendship training effectiveness songs, and they're not showing up. Because of course they aren't. That would be too easy. Let's pick this one for now. I think it's whatever you just bought. Crap. What did I say that's a response to? Whenever I say words, they just leave my brain and I can't remember. What did I say? I said something about the friendship... The friendship bonus training thing? The concert. Oh! Whatever you just bought? Like the most recent song purchased before the concert, maybe? That makes sense, actually. That's nice. I don't actually know all the songs by ear, so I wouldn't know all of them. Okie dokie, let's go. You already bought all of the friendship bonus songs so far? Oh, that's what's going on. Thank you so much, Zomnom. Okay, I was so upset. I was like, where are they? Why aren't they showing up? It's because I got them all. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's all become clear. So it really does just come down to when you buy them, because you're gonna buy them. I guess I'll just focus on special priority. Right? I'll focus on special priority. I can't believe I made another UG3 Mayano Top Gun. That was just nuts. I think it's because of this new... of the tips I took from Victoria Frontier's video. Getting the friendship training effectiveness songs right away. I think it makes a big difference. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I know we are in Uma, but my Bandori account is lost forever. Oh, I'm so sorry, IQ. Aww. Man. It was connected to my Apple ID, and I don't freaking know what my Apple ID is. I hate losing track of one's Apple ID. I feel like I've gone through something similar before myself. I'm so sorry. Man.
観察させてもらうよ。
Just remember, you have Bang Dream R notes to look forward to. Although it'll have a bunch of new girls that you haven't met yet. But that's exciting! To meet new characters. Remember, fellas, write down your ID and passwords in a safe place. That's right. I'm sure it's one of those things where they started the game when they were much younger and more foolish. And now we are all older and wiser. If I see the old gang, I won't mind. There you go, that's right. They'll probably be showing up, working part-time jobs or something. Silly bot, I am still foolish. We are all foolish. It's just, we get better at different things over time. And we'll still be foolish in other ways. So the password would be do fart 69420. Do fart? I get the fart 69420, but what's the do part? I'm gonna get this one. Doo-doo? Like doo-doo? Oh, doo-doo fart! I like that. That has a ring to it. I approve. That's a good one. Doo-doo typo. I'm gonna pin that. By the way, in case there's any other new players, new viewers, new channel point redeems, check them out. You have been pinned. Okay, any other skills I should grab? No. Nah, we just don't give them the context. My brain must be seriously short-circuiting, because I can't even remember what Yugimon is referencing in reference to don't give them the context. I think I was talking about the channel point redeems, but what context is needed for those? Okay, now Mayano Top Gun is gonna run Pace Chaser and win! Heck yes! Woohoo! Katie says, quick tip, by the way, for anybody who was like me and said, oh, I wonder if I put autoplay on, I can get the trophies I missed. No, that won't happen. I sent Ogre Cap out, came back with no trophies. You have to manually do those races. Good to know! IQ has been here for 5 streams! Yippee! Thank you so much! Nicely done, nicely done. I have pet rats, IQ, I do! And 2 of them had birthdays earlier this week, Willow and Tiffany. You can see pictures of them if you join my Discord server. I should have taken a picture of Tiffany and Willow when they were eating their birthday yummy thing. but I was just engrossed in their cuteness and forgot to get my phone out. Which doesn't sound like a normal pet owner thing, but it happened, I guess. I've been keeping pet rats since 2020. I happened to do all of the research and get involved in local Facebook groups that were full of people who keep pet rats. And I found someone who was looking to rehome pet rats back in 2020. And so I got in touch with them in February of 2020. And I got the pet rats from them. I brought them home. And then the pandemic happened. And so the timing was absolutely perfect. Truly perfect. They kept us company throughout the pandemic quarantine. And it was nice. And now I continue to keep pet rats. They only live for 2 or 3 years, but they have wonderful, wonderful lives while they do stay with us. Yukimon says, I feel like rodents are the best pets aside cats. Rats are so good as pets. I would argue that they are the best rodent pets because they're so smart and they have such personality. Oh, I love them so much. So very much. Sometimes I like showing your rat pics to my dad, and every time without fail, he's always like, so? Question mark, on why someone would have a pet rat. He cannot comprehend. I should find one of those compilation videos that shows you why you should have a pet rat, because, oh, they're so good. They're so good. They're such good little babies. They're such good little babies. It's like having a pocket puppy. That's one way that people refer to them, is that they are pocket puppies. They just hang out with you, and they're very small, and they come to say hello in the morning. It's amazing. You'll die from cuteness. It's amazing. Let's see. They are chonkers. It is true! Hang on. Let's look around here. I have 4 songs already, so I don't need another one yet. Let's do this. My brain is working so well that I had to search if ferrets are rodents. Ferrets are not. They are canid, I want to say. They're related. They're not related to dogs, but they're much more related. They're more closely related to dogs than they are related to rodents, because they have fang teeth. They have those things, you know? The teeth that you need to tear at meat. I like the idea of having a pet rat, but I also want big pets so I don't crush them accidentally. I will admit, rats love to get under your feet when you're walking around, and like what I do is I hang out with them when I let them out of the rat cage. I let them out into this little area that I have like walled off from the rest of the room, and I hang out with them inside of there so that I can stop them from getting into trouble. But anytime I walk around, they get under my feet, and I'm like, stop it! I will step on you if I'm not careful and you're not careful. Ferrets are baby, it is true. Yay! That's a late surger win! 1 more left and we get the secret mission finished. Secret event. Most people always say that they want pet rats, but they are afraid of the fact that they'll die after just 2 or 3 years. I've never had someone say they were afraid of stepping on them. That's a first. Okay, so we bought 4 songs, and the next songs are ready to go in the shop. It is now time for a concert. IQ says, I used to have multiple guinea pigs. I like this song. Yee. Used to have multiple guinea pigs, and one time I almost jumped on one and my heart stopped for a moment. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Oh. Guinea pigs are so cute. They make such cute little noises that are like whoop, 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 whoop. That's my impression of a guinea pig. Katie says, I used to have a pet bunny, a great cute one, lived for a great 6 years, till literally on April Fool's, which also happened to be Easter. Still hated that of all days. It was, oh man. What kind of luck is that? That's awful. But I'm so glad you were able to take care of that pet bunny. I bet they were so nice and comfy and happy in that house. Why must pets pass away? Even my cats right now keep walking to where I'm stepping. I just don't want to hurt my pets. I know that feeling. Oh boy, yes. One of my cats has Schmittler hair. What is Schmittler hair? I don't know what that is. Had her since I was 12 up till I was 18. Oh man, all through your teenage years. Man. Oh, that's why you said Schmittler. So does that mean one of your cats has, like, I'm trying to imagine it. Did it look like it had a comb over? You know what I mean? That is weird. That is fascinating. You ever look at a cat and go, why do you look like that? White with black fur that looks exactly like the hair. Crazy. How did that even happen? Maybe it's Charlie Chaplin hair. Tail is mostly black with a bit of white on the tip like a paintbrush. Aw, cute. IQ's has the stash. Eee, I love it when cats have a little stash. It's so cute. Katie says, I think the bunny knew I was gonna move to another state later that year. I didn't know it at the time, but it was on the spot. It was on the spot when I visited later and decided to move. So she dipped so she wouldn't have to give the hassle of taking hers for several states over. Oh, bunny. Bunny. Goodness. Oh yeah, he wanted to go to art school. Golly. Is your cat as ill-behaved? IQ says, I can share the kittens I have. I let them roam around outside a lot. I see. Just be careful with that. It's important to have like a microchip on your pet or something. Look at all those chickens! Welcome! Welcome everyone! Decaf, I hope you had a good stream! Thank you so much for the follow, Gat Central. Hello, hello. I hope your stream was nice. If there's any new raiders here, hello, I'm ShinyBot. Pronouns are she, her. Today we're playing some Umamusume Pretty Derby. And just chatting while I click buttons on the screen, pretty much. I'm gonna do as many runs as I can. Woohoo! Hello, Gat Central, welcome. I hope you're having an okay day. It was a pure no mic work stream. It only crashed twice. Oh gosh. I hope your internet gets fixed soon, Decaf. What the frick is going on with that? It's nuts. Way more than 3 raiders is what I mean. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, Twitch's numbers are not very reliable, are they? It's so strange. What do I do now? So yes, if you need to raid and run, no worries. Go ahead. If you want to chill with us, you are free to do so at that as well. I'm just clicking buttons and we're talking about our pets. Let me rewind a little bit in chat. Katie says, on a good note though, I buried my bunny and planted some snowball flowers on top. Oh, that's so nice. I haven't heard of snowball flowers before. It sounds really cute. Yugamon says, my cat has everything except the eye color, I think. Oh my gosh. And yet you take care of it. Bless you. Bless you so much. Stream went well? I'm glad to hear that. My runs are going. The hardest part of all of these runs is that this Umamusume does not have the proper track aptitude. So I'm just praying that she's able to get a spark of dirt aptitude. Yugamon says he's a goofball, like an idiot and lazy and floofy. Katie says, it has an actual name, but I just called it Snowballs. Oh, because it looks like a bunch of colored snowballs together. Aww, I wonder what kind of flower that is. Decaf says, to quote Hatsune Miku in the song Waru do Izu Mine, Sekai ite revenge is mine. I was able to raid you back. That's a direct translation. Trust. Definitely. Decaf is absolutely to be trusted. Oh, okay. So it's time for me to try to win a race as end closer. Let's see how we do. Wait, no, this is a G2, so it actually doesn't matter. Let me just double check to make sure. Yeah, you need to win a G1 race as each of the positions. Let's go back to front. Katie says, hydrangea! Oh, I love hydrangeas! You planted some green hydrangeas. That's so lovely. That's so nice. Very, very nice. Okay, this is our chance. Last chance for this run for Mayano to have Dirt Spark. Gonna feed the doggos back in 30 minutes. Okay, pet the doggies for us. And have a good lurk. Thank you so much for the lurking, and thank you for the raid. Okay, dirt, 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 dirt. Come on. Oh, no. How many dirt sparks is enough? Man. Yukamon says I still have dog trust issues. You have dog trust issues? Why? I'm sorry. One day I will get another Dirt A Mayano Top Gun. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yep, I'll get that. There we go. Your dog bit you hard? Didn't make you bleed, but still. Aww. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. I wonder if the dog had something going on. Something was going on inside. And this is one of those things where I will say pet rats very, very seldom bite ever. I just want to let people know in case they're curious. Like, there's one time where a rat biting me drew blood, and it was because I was trying to give the rat a limp cooked spaghetti noodle, which meant as I was holding it out to the rat, the noodle was all over my finger. So they were like, oh my god, she's giving me a delicious cooked spaghetti noodle, and he just lunged for my finger. You know, just pure instinct, like, oh my gosh, yummy, yummy. And bit, and I was like, owie. And he also was very much like, oh, that didn't taste like a noodle. So it was very much the rat's mistake. Let's see. Let's pick out angling and scheming. Oh, right. And this is going to be an end closer race. Yugimon says, I had 3 mini scars from that accident. Oh, wow. So you had scars even though you didn't bleed? I don't know if I've ever seen something like that happen. Wow. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to change it to end closer. Whoopsie. I still have another chance. Reminder to self. Change to end closer. Next race. Okay, it's early May. We're looking pretty good here. I think this strategy of getting the I'm gonna keep repeating it so everyone gets it. Getting the friendship training effectiveness songs as fast as possible really makes a difference. Prioritize those songs over all others. Okay, here we go. We're about to head into summer. We've got 4 songs already. Okay. We'll do this. Yeah. We'll schedule that song next, but 4 songs is good enough. Yeah! It's time! Okay, for this race, I will race end closer. And then that will take care of the secret event. Yay! There we go. She's incredible. Mayano Top Gun can do every position like a boss. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's do this. Go. Ooh, this looks different. That's adorable. I love that. On to the summer months. All right, that's 16 songs learned. All right, here we go. Another friendship training song. More friendship training effectiveness up. Do 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 do. Okay. Next friendship training effectiveness song. Oh, right.
一緒に頑張ろう燃料満タンリリ
Earlier, I was telling Magic about how
共同に
my pet rats nibbled on the internet cable again. Darn it. But it was my fault. I let the cable peek out under the wall of the free roam area accidentally, and they got to it. So we're gonna order another cable, and I'm going to find a different way to put the wall up for the free roam area so that I don't make that mistake again. When you have pets, it's not their fault if they destroy something, it's your fault. Find a way around. Katie says, man, I think I should have had a longer nap. I'm just sitting here and my brain is still not waking up fully, even though I want to do my art stream. Oh, man. Or I mean, it's possible. I don't know about you, but whenever I take naps, if I take too long of a nap, it actually makes me more tired, personally. Like, I try to only do 20 to 30 minute naps at a time, because if I do more, it backfires for me.
準備 OK
You could try taking a walk outside, I suppose.
一緒に頑張ろうまや頑張って
Look at this. I'm actually hitting my goals. It's actually happening. Oh my gosh.
頑張りましょう
To be fair, I was going places today. Went to the library, to Walmart, to the grocery store. I proceeded to get emotional over cups because I'm nearly that time of month. And then got my hair washed. So yeah, I was wiped out. You have done a lot. Okay. That's a busy day, honestly.
トレーナーちゃん今のマヤす
Maybe the art stream will be next week. That's also totally fine. Whatever works best for you. August is free. I can do whatever. Yeah! By the way, Queen Katie Bat and anyone else who's a Digimon fan, tomorrow's Digimon Day. It's August 1st. It's August 1st. Where's the animated GIF? Digimon, it's August 1st GIF. I must find the GIF. It's August 1st! Woohoo! I want to get that calendar or recreate it in some way somewhere. And as a reference to Digimon. I'm gonna retweet so many things on Blue Sky for Digimon. Yeah! Wee! I love doing that on Digimon Day. Let's do this.
もっとマヤのことできるとだって期待して
Gat Central, are you a fellow Digimon appreciator? I love to play Digimon Storytime Stranger on stream once a week. I did my Digimon stream yesterday, so the next one will be next week. I know an artist who actually redrew that screenshot, but with each of the protagonists. Very cute. Oh, I love that.
今のマヤならどんな走り方でも一番に
Okay.
注目の一番
Front runner once again. Here we go.
ランディングキースマヤチの大勝
Woohoo! Gat Central says, oh cool, I don't know much about it, but I think it's cool. I've watched a few people stream before. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't give you the whole rundown, but I basically have like 4-ish games that I stream on rotation here, pretty much. Including Umamusume Pretty Derby here, which is Racing Horse Girls. Digimon Story Time Stranger. I play online Reach Mahjong, which is the Japanese version of Mahjong. And I really enjoy trying to get other people to join in on that game and learn how to play it. And once we get to about halfway through August, I will be back to streaming Reverse 1999 again. Yes, watch the Mahjong streams. Shiny teaches well. Thank you so much. I'm glad. Ugh. The thing about Reach Mahjong and most types of Mahjong out there is that you need 4 people to play it. So that's why us Mahjong players are always looking for more people to learn how to play the game. We need people who can be play partners. And this week, I did my very first rhythm gacha game stream. I was playing it on an iPad and had the iPad hooked up to a capture card, which was hooked up to my PC so that I could stream the iPad to OBS and have my layout just like normal, and it worked. I had a little bit of audio issues, but nothing I can't fix. So I'm very hyped about that. Mahjong looks pretty interesting. I've never played before. It's pretty interesting. I got my husband into it. I got my friends into it. That's awesome. It took a while. Took a while to get that capture card to work, but finally made it happen. I want to train this turn, but I also need to recover some energy, so I'm going to use the recreation thing. It took like, I want to say almost 2 months to get the capture card to work. I had to like get different cables and things. It was a whole ordeal. Let's see here. Should I get another song? Or should I get other stuff? I don't know. I'm just gonna continue to be indecisive and just do this race. Well, she doesn't have the right dirt aptitude, but the rest of her build is okay-ish. Would highly rec watching her Toho Mahjong stream. That's where I learned a lot about Mahjong and kept notes. Yeah, I think that one worked out pretty well. Did I didn't save that as a archived highlight or anything. So you would have to go to my YouTube to find the VOD there. Woohoo! I feel like watching this all the way through. And actually, I might just go ahead and end the stream here instead of running another ad. Because it is a good stopping spot. Mayhaps, perhaps? Let's watch the grand concert together because it's awesome. And Mayano Top Gun is awesome. I don't know. I love the fact that every single Umamusume in the game has a recording of their VA singing this song, so they all get to have their own voices in it. I'll get rid of the goal thing over here. There we go. Oh, It's always Agnes Tachyon who has this part of the song when I'm playing. I want to know what determines which Umamusume is playing what part. This is the best part of the song, is right here. Here we go. Camera zoom. Cool game. I've browsed this several times on Steam and considered trying it many times. Oh, Umamusume Pretty Derby. It's a gacha game, you know. Make sure that you understand the risks of playing gacha games. Your wallet is in danger, no matter how much what's the word I'm looking for? No matter how determined you are to not spend money, your wallet is in danger. Even if you're like, I won't spend money. No, your wallet is in danger. Katie says, I was gonna say, Agnes is a connected/linked character in this concert story. There is that. And she is one of my support cards. But then the other character that had the other support vocal part was a Smart Falcon. And Smart Falcon is one of my parents. Transphobes, come catch these hands! Hello, Vesperina! Welcome! Hope you're having an okay day.
Let's go!
Maybe I should stream for a little bit longer. Maybe I will.
The place of Vesperina finally did that thing they were putting off. Yes. Heck yes.
Did you do the thing that you were putting off? Also, yay, you were the first person to redeem that redeem. Good job, you did it. You did the task that you were procrastinating. I think. Yippee! Thank you for all the redeems. Yep, I just added that redeem today. We're doing pretty good here. Finishing up the second run of Mayano Top Gun. Let's see. This is hard to pick between these two options. Yeah, we'll do this. I did some Undertale. Nice, nice, nice! Was it fun? I assume, is it you're like replaying it, or are you playing it for the first time? Okay, I think I'm going to run an ad and I will stream for a little bit longer. By the way, I'm officially a master's degree student. My classes start this September. Congratulations! Oh my gosh, yes! Let's freaking go! Nice. Congratulations to you, Vesperina. That's fantastic. I'm gonna run off and do a really quick break and run ads. So hold tight, everybody, and I'll be back for another like 40 minutes of streaming at least. I'm gonna get up and stretch, use the little robot's room, get something to drink. Recommend you do the same. I'm gonna run ads for 3 minutes. I'll be back after that. Be right back. I return. Ads are finishing up in the next 10 seconds. Decisions. Welcome back from ads, everybody. Oops, sorry. I have so many blue performance points. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm convinced. Getting the friendship, whatever, up. The friendship training efficiency. That's such a mouthful. The friendship training efficiency songs are the #1 priority. Get them anytime you see it in the shop. You have to go for it, regardless of how many performance points you currently have. It really makes a big difference. I am convinced. I've been converted to the Church of Friendship. I'm forgetting the friendship training efficiency songs. All right. Yeah, I think we just keep on hitting speed over and over again.
観察させてもらうよ
Even though I don't have the skills I need and we don't have Dirt A, these stats are fantastic. Let's show the goal again here. There we go. Look at that. That's really good. That's almost exactly what I needed. Incredible.
ここは負けられない一番
Okay, show me what I got. Show us what we got. It sounds like there's a tummy growling sound effect in the middle of that last scene with Light Hello. Wow, I almost hit 1400 speed. Dang. Wow. If only I could get Dirt A and get groundwork. I think I didn't get groundwork. But let's go ahead and just buy a bunch of things and make something here. That's not Top Gun, that's a Top Cannon. This scenario is so crazy good. And also, it probably helps that I have maxed out Light Hello and maxed out Agnes Tachyon. They are helping a lot. Let me see here. Do that one. Do final... Wait. Final push? Is that on the list? Let me see. Is final push on the list? Final push. Final push. Final push is not on the list. Oh, because it's a final corner skill. And if I recall correctly about this coming up CM, there is no final corner. Or something. I think that's how it works. Maybe I should look this up and we'll all look it up together. Champions meeting. The final corner is late. Oh. All right, I've got a diagram. I got a diagram we can look at. Corner is like this thing here. So we start, we go here, and we go around, and we go back down this way. So you want your excels to happen during last spurt? Or you want them to trigger during late race? Wait a second. There's final leg and there's last spurt. I think you want the Excel zone is final leg, isn't it? Oops, that's not right. Final leg. I don't see a final leg here. Lap 1, lap 2. All laps. Spurt starts. Okay, this is the important part. Spurt starts is basically, this is the beginning of the Excel zone. And the final corner happens way into the spurt zone. But, like, personally? Is it that late? Is it really that late? It's kind of late, but it's not, like, the most late ever. I guess it's late in comparison to other skills. So what stuff? We want early lead, groundwork, and all that thing. All those things. We want things that proc. Let me look at this. Late race corner. Corner 3. Corner 3 looks like it is before the acceleration zone, though. Let's listen to right. explaining how it works. Oh, it's muted. Sorry.
Yeah, here's the track for the race course. The final spurt will start early into the corner 3. So this means that final spurt is not starting on the final corner, nor is it starting on a straight, which means that a lot of skills such as straightaway spurt or trace and shear will not be effective. So when you are looking at skills to consider acceleration, you want to be looking at a late race corner. Final
Late
corner skills
race
will not
corner.
cut it in terms of acceleration, your acceleration will be too delayed. Another interesting thing about this race course is that there are 0 hills, which means that we are not going to have a very easy time building stamina, even though it is a 2,000-meter course. Additionally, any skill that procs on a hill, such as determined descent or after-school stroll or moxie, will not work either. So with that track in mind, we are looking at these for our inherited accelerations. Now, frontrunners, of course, will be taking angling and scheming. Links to
Okay, so if that's the case, let's go over here and let's look up how angling and scheming works. Angling and scheming. It says that it happens on a corner late race. I see. Late race corner. Late race corner. And this is... You need to be on a corner, and it needs to be late race or afterwards, I guess. Oh my gosh, Katie has a 65 stream streak. It just occurred to me I hit 65 stream streak. How did I miss that notification? Oh my gosh, and she's got the awesome badge to go with it. Gosh, what a frickin' Chad. Absolute Chad, absolute unit, etc. So I guess stuff that says corner... What is it? Like... A corner late race. Which is, in other words, a late race corner. That makes sense to me. And then if we go to pump some iron... That one also says corner late race. So there you go. I hope the next flower badge is purple. I'll walk in so hard for it. Yee! I hope. All right. I still don't know why it's not even a little bit good. I'll just not buy it for now. Leader's Pride. Now try to read Past and Beyond. No! I refuse! I'm going to move forward. Keep moving forward, as that one Disney movie called The Robinsons? Meet the Robinsons? Is that what that movie was called? With the theme about keep moving forward. Such a cute movie. Up-tempo is a good one. Alright, okay, alright. Final push is not good because the final corner is bad. Okay, and now we are down to just using the rest of our points on whatever there is. Is there a final straight in this race? Let's take a look here. There is a final straight. Hang on to the advantage when positioned toward the front with energy to spare on the final straight. Why not? Sure. Become very slightly empowered to keep the advantage when positioned toward the front and close to the runner behind on a straight mid-race. The number's too small. What number's too small? I do not know. Swinging Maestro, yes. Breath of fresh air, why not? Concentration, sure. I have all these skill points to use. I might as well use them. Look at the numbers on Plancha, and while you're at it, Sparkly Stardom, the recovery skills, focus, and concentration. I don't want to, though. Right now, I just want to use up my points, and then I'll do that. Let's use up some points here, use up some points here. There's literally nothing else to use my points on, is my argument. I just want to get rid of the points. That's all. Good enough. Still no groundwork on this one, so it is what it is. Oh my gosh! This game is crazy! UG4. That might be a new record. Wow. Okay, I'll look up those skills next. I promise, Zomnom. I'm sure it's worth it. Whee! Not an Uma I'm going to use, but she exists. Yep, it's a new record. Holy smokes, look at all those UGs. Oh my gosh. I seem to have unlocked how to play this scenario. I think I get it now. If only I could get the skills I need. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I must click on the buttons. I will click on the buttons. Gotcha. Click on the buttons. Click, click, click. Must click on the buttons. Nice. Have some shoes. And you have some shoes. Okay, there we go. Now we will look at the website and look up each of the skills. Plancha. Victoria La Plancha. Hang on to the advantage when positioned toward the front with energy to spare on the final straight. So I know that you need to have a certain amount of stamina left. HP must be over 30%. I think that's what this says. You see how it says HP per, I think per is percent, greater than or equal to 30. When inherited. Right. I guess that makes sense. Oh, when inherited. I just noticed that they have this here. That's nice. I will remember to click on this. I have not noticed this button was here, Zomnom. I appreciate you pointing it out. Okay, same situation where your HP needs to be above 30%. 0.05 target speed increase. And then there's 2 effects. Hang on to the advantage when positioned toward the front with energy to spare. And they don't have a detailed description. Very strange. And I just want you to understand, Zomnom, I just needed to use up the skill points at the end of the day. I wasn't buying that thing because I wanted it to help me. I was buying it because I knew that 1, it was a skill, and more skills equals more ranking. And 2, I knew that it wouldn't be bad. Like, it wouldn't go against the Umamusume's aims, I suppose. And if it were to show up as an inheritance spark for that Umamusume, that would not be a bad thing to have it as a spark. You could buy heritable skills. What makes a skill heritable and non-inheritable? Corner. I'm confused about how this works. Why are there two effects? Plancha can only be a green spark. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna click on things real quick, just to remind myself what things are. Yeah. It's a green spark. Oh, I understand what you're saying. My brain is melting, and I forgot that Mayano Top Gun cannot pass on plancha. I am full of crap, everyone. Keep this in mind when you're watching my stream. I am very much full of crap. Absolutely packed full of crap. Don't listen to anything I say. But anyway, my point still stands that I just needed to use up my points, my skill points, to buy a bunch of skills. So I was really just buying randomly. So it's not like it was a bad thing for me to buy it. I still want to know how it works, though. That is important to know. So... It says final straight up here in the description, but then down here it says final corner equal 1. I find that to be strange. Is that... Is final corner. You're currently on the last corner or beyond it. That's what that means. Okay. This game is so complicated, Gat Central. I'm telling ya. Anyway. Plancha. Stardom. Sparkly Stardom. Similar thing of 0.05 speed. Yes, I'm overwhelmed, but it's okay. Okay, good. Okay. I assume Zomnom just wanted me to see the target speed increase thing. At least the only horse gambling is getting the horse and cards. Yep. At least there's that. The recovery skills. All of them? I'm not gonna look up every recovery skill. No, thank you. But focus. Focus. Focus is slightly decreased time lost to slow starts. If I recall correctly, this is the kind of thing where... One, first you need to have a slow start, and two, it just slightly decreases the time lost to the slow start. White recovery skills are 1.5%, gold recovery skills are 5.5%. Got it. That actually, I admit, that is a bigger discrepancy between white and gold recovery skills. That's a wider discrepancy than I was imagining in my head, so I'm glad you brought that up. I think in my head, I was like, it's probably going to be like, you know, 2 to 5.5 or something like that, or 2.5 to 5.5. But 1.5 to 5.5, that's a big difference. So, okay. Conditions. Always equals 1. What does that mean? Always activates. This skill has no particular conditions. So if you have a slow start, it improves start reaction time by 0.9. Reaction time is a random number. Okay. Probably a flat distribution. This multiplies it by 0.9. What? Reaction time. So all of the Umas have a random start time. And the threshold for getting the late start notification is arbitrary. Fascinating. I'm not sure I understand how this 0.9 works. Vesperina says, I'm trying to build a special week summer skin, and it is not getting easy. Okay, that I'm more interested in. I'll look at the focus more later, I promise. I want to look at the pretty pictures. I want to look at pretty pictures. So there's a thing for getting a summer skin? Is that... Where is that? Is it somewhere in here? I don't see anything there. Is it here? No. How do you get the summer skin? Is it a special mission? No. Nothing there. But I can share something exciting though before I finish stream up. Check out what I got. I actually went back through Unity Cup and I did the special Unity... Wait, is it Unity Cup? I think so. I did the special Unity Cup mission. I hope it was Unity Cup. And I got Commander's Special Week. She's here. Supreme Commander skin. Oh, is that what you're thinking, Vesperina? Welcome back, Decaf. I'm showing off the thing I got. It's very exciting. I'd love to build her next sometime. Let's see. But it was very interesting building her. What did I do? I'll show you what I did. I have no idea what's going on, but is happy for you as always. Thank you so much. So what I did is, I think, was it here? One of these, where was it? One of these runs. Oh, wait, no, did I get rid of her already? I think I already got rid of her, now that I think about it. Yeah, you know what? I think I made an Uma and it wasn't very good, but it had the inheritance skill I needed. And the idea is that during the finale part 1, what do? There's a special thing you unlock. Let me know if I'm talking out of my butt. Oh, it's here! It's here! It's the finale part 2. So you go through finale part 2, you do all the episodes, you do the races, and then you get to race 7, Arimakinen. Special week will receive inspiration from another Umamusume before running this race. And when you click this button, it asks you to select another Umamusume to receive inspiration from. So, before you do this, cancel out, don't do the race yet, then go to scenario, and I think it's, I want to make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, this one. You want to use the Team Sirius SSR. Just use it at 0 uncap. That's fine. Level it up to 30 so that you at least have some usable stuff on it. I would recommend. And you keep this in your deck while you do... Which career is it, though? I can't remember which career. Is it Unity Cup or Track Blazer? I think it's probably Track Blazer, right? It would make sense if it was Track Blazer. Yeah, that lines up with when the story came out. Oops. So do the Track Blazer thing with that card in the deck so that your Umamusume gets a very special skill from that card. And you get the very special skill from that card. There's more, everyone. By doing each of the events for each of the girls featured on the card. I think there's 6. You have to get the best in Japan skill, and you get it by doing the events for each of the girls. So that means each of their recreation events. As you play the career, the recreation button at the bottom of the screen, you click it and you'll see like a gold ship and a Medjuro McQueen and event and other things. And you need to complete each of those over the course of your career. So don't like wait until the end of your career to take care of it. You want to like, you know, space it out. And after you complete all of those, then it will give you the special best in Japan skill hint. And then you need to buy that skill, finish the career with the Uma having the best in Japan skill, and then you use that Uma to inspire your special week in main story Arimakinen race right here. Ta-da! And that way you unlock episode 22 EX. This here will not unlock unless you do the thing I mentioned. Once this is unlocked, you play it, and then you get your special commander special week. Ta-da! That's how it works. I hope I didn't mess up the instructions. It's called Hoopin' Happy Heart. Is it? That's such a whimsical name. Where's the Hoopin' Happy Heart skin? I wonder where that is. Zonam says reaction to the starting gun is a random number between 0 and 0.1 seconds. Focus multiplies it by 0.9. Oh my gosh, math. Aww. I'm on the 7th episode of that last chapter. You need to learn Best in Japan. Team Sirius is banned in Unity Cup. So it's Track Blazer is the scenario, it sounds like. Yay! Best of luck. But, I wonder if... I don't know... The Summer Special Week skin is probably this one, then? There's a better way to look at this. Let me see. Change outfit. It is near the special week you clicked. Okay, I thought so. It is the one I thought. Yay! I love the flower on her head. Yeah! He's so cute. I think I messed up. My stats are on par with Haru Urara. Even if Haru Urara has great stats, her track aptitude is not right for Ari Makina, and that's why she keeps losing, you see. Her stats are fine. This is the Commander Special Week you get using the mission I described. Yippee! Yay! She's watching us! Out of the corner of her head. Yay! Good stuff. All right. I don't have much more to add to today's stream. I'll probably be wrapping things up right around there. Let's see, I'll get rid of the Uma goal. There we go. Now make her dance nay. Make her sing and dance. Oh, wait. I can, though. I can make her dance. One thing I like to do when I end my Umamusume streams is I end it with a concert. So I'm gonna mute the concert at first while I set up the concert. Let's see here. Oh, there isn't a center. Very interesting. Thank you for the stream. At least you helped wake me up a bit before more from my nap. I'm glad. I hope you have a good dinner and you have a nice rest of your day. I'm looking forward to that art stream whenever it happens. Take your time. Let's see here. We'll have some special week. We'll have some... Oh yeah, Mayano Top Gun was the main event for today's stream, so she can be next to special week, and the rest can be whatever. Backup people will be whatever. Yeah. All right, so let's go over here. Pick an outfit. Oh, I see. Okay, so what I'm going to do then... I'm going to go here and say apply default signature racewear to everyone. But then I'm going to go to special week and change it to Commander Special Week. Alrighty. And with that, I think we are good with our presets. And I will turn this back on and dive in. Okay. I thought you would finish the stream. I am going to finish the stream. I'm playing this concert for the end of stream. Oh my god, the brain after the work doesn't work right. Oh no. All of our brains are melting today, I think. Yes, that is the shiny raid message. Thank you so much, Yeppers Peppers 37. So yeah, we're going to watch this together, and I'm finishing the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Everyone, take care of yourselves. Eat some food. Stay hydrated. Check in on yourselves. See if there's any needs that aren't being met. I appreciate everyone who is watching today, whether that was live or on the VOD in the future. If you're watching the VOD in the future over on YouTube, you should maybe consider liking. Leave a comment telling me how your grand concert runs are going. Look at the screen and maybe click on the next video that YouTube is recommending to you. But no pressure. It's only if you feel like it. Let's see here. I'm going to figure out who to raid after this. Maybe I raid... Oh yeah, I'm going to end the recording here, and the rest of us are going on a raid. Bye-bye, recording!